Good morning, dear students. Now you have to invited to our YouTube platform channel, Rainbow Science Academy. Now all the students are very important to us because now we are going on the chapter number 2, and this is the chapter is classifications of organism. Now the title of this chapter is that classification of organism. Now we can easily identify of this chapter what is the classification of an organism. It's a basic question to all the students. It is important chapter for those students who are aspirants for the exams of NEET and AIIMS. Why do we say it is important chapter? Because this chapter carries about the 5 questions in each year in the NEET and AIIMS. Okay, so this chapter is very important. So now this chapter is bring the information about how the organisms were classified. Okay, how the organisms were classified. So when we look out about the classification of the organism in initial stage, okay, in initial stage the classification of the organism was firstly observed by a scientist. That scientist is known as Aristotle. So the classification of organism means everything is just similar and more of the things are dissimilar to each other. Due to the similarity and the dissimilarity, all the organisms are just different to each other. So when we look out in our surrounding, we see number of many organisms are exist in our surrounding, but some of the organisms are similar to each other and more of the organisms are dissimilar to each other. So due to this reason, we cannot easily identify that this organism is just belong to this category and this organism is just belong to this category. So this is the major problem. So solving this major problem, there are different scientists are giving, there are different scientists are contribute to recognize and identify of each species and of each organism with their particular genetical character, with their particular structural character, with their particular morphological character, with their particular anatomical character. So on the basis of these character, the scientists will start to classify of the organisms in different groups and different phylums. Clear? So now in the initial stage of the classification of organism was covered by a scientist that is called Aristotle. So the classification of organism by, first I will discuss about classification by Aristotle. Classification by Aristotle. Okay, Aristotle. Now the first initial classification was given by the scientist Aristotle in initial stage, and the classification of Aristotle was based on this classification of organism was based on only about basic structural character, on the basis of based on only about structural character, we can see on the basis of morphological character, external character. आप ये भी देख सकते हैं, you can also written in here external character. Which character? External character. So we can say, so Aristotle was given the classification is based on the external character of the organism. This organism is seen in this way and this in this way. So Aristotle said that all organisms, okay, are of basically 2 types. One of the organisms are categorized into first major group that known as plants. Okay, first group was made by Aristotle of the organism is plant, and second group was made by the Aristotle that is known as animalia. We can see animals. So there are the 2 basic there are the two basic group were made by the Aristotle. One is called plant and second is called animals. Now, how the plants were made by the Aristotle? Because due to the plants, due to all the plants are due to autotrophic nature. Due to autotrophic nature, Aristotle seen that these group of organisms are autotrophs because they are green in color. They are green in color due to the green in color. Due to the presence of green in color and due to the autotrophic nature, this group of organism is indicated by the group of plants. Second, the organism which cannot make their food by themselves means they are heterotrophs. Okay, another are heterotrophs, and not have green color, is absent, green color absent. So that group of animals is called, okay. So we can say heterotrophs, and green color is absent, so they are known as animals. On the basis of the external character, plants were also classified by the Aristotle in three categories. One is called herbs. Okay. Second was called shrubs, and third were made by trees. So finally, we can say this is the classification of organism of Aristotle, but based on the external character of the organisms. Plants were classified into again herbs, shrubs, and trees. And you know, herbs are just small plants. Like you can also, herbs means you can also grasses. All the grasses, for example, all the grasses are considered in herbs by the Aristotle. And shrubs, you know about the cactus. Cactus-like plant are considered by Aristotle in shrubs. And second, trees like mango. Large plant considered into trees by the Aristotle. So it is a basic character. It is a basic classification of organisms, but based on the external features. Now animals were also classified by the Aristotle in two major groups. One is called one group of the animals were anema. First group, anema. So this is the classification of the animals was based on the presence of, this is the classification of animals was based on the presence of red blood. Due to based on the presence of red blood, the animals were classified by Aristotle in two major groups. One is called anema. Anema means the animals, you can define the animals, okay, does not have, the animals do not have red color into their blood. So this is the group of animal is called anema. So anema is the major group of the animals in which the organism does not have red color into blood. So this is the group of animal is called anema. And this is the anema means from poriferans, you know, from porifera to hemichordata. Okay, this is the, for example, the mammal from the porifera phylum to the hemichordata are considered into anema. Second group of animals is called enema. Enema means animals possessed with red color. Have red color into blood. The animals which have red color into their blood are considered into enema, means all chordates. For example, all chordates. All chordates are considered into enema. So this is the initial classification of the animals, of the organisms, on the basis of their external feature was made by the Aristotle, and in this organisms were classified into two basic branches, plants and animals, due to the plant, because these organisms have green in color into their morphology and autotrophic nature, so they are known as plants. And plants were also classified again by the Aristotle into three categories: half just small like tree, small like plant like this grasses. Shrubs are more advanced, are known as cactus, and highly advanced plants are considered by the Aristotle like as mango trees. Okay, and animals are classified into two basic: anema and enema. Enema means they animal do not have the red color into their blood, are known as anema. And the group of member from Porifera to Hemichordata. And second group of the animal is enema. Enema means they have red color into their blood. So this is the animals are considered into enema and from all chordates. So this is the initial classification. Clear? Next classification was made by the another scientist, that is very important. Okay, and the another classification of the organisms made by the two kingdom classification. Now second classification was given by second classification of the organism was given by Carolus Linnaeus. Now second classification by Carolus Linnaeus. And Carolus Linnaeus is the father of taxonomy. It is the person. This is the person, father of taxonomy. You know, father of taxonomy. Father of taxonomy is Carolus Linnaeus. So in this line, in this area, another scientist is coming in this area, and he also tries to classify of the organism. So the Carolus Linnaeus started the classification of the organism, and he made the two basic kingdoms. How many kingdoms? He classifies of the organism. He classifies all the organisms into two basic kingdoms. How many kingdoms? Two kingdoms. It classifies all the organism into two kingdoms. And these kingdoms are, one kingdom is called plenty. First kingdom is called plenty, and second kingdom is called Animalia. Second is called Animalia. Means the group of organisms which are autotrophs, and which have cell wall. Okay, which have cell wall is present due to some character. The group of organisms which have cell wall and which are autotrophs and which are generally are more rigid. So that type of organism is made by the Carolus Linnaeus into a kingdom. That kingdom is called Plantae. Whereas Animalia, you know how they does not have cell wall into their body, and they are not autotrophs. That type of organisms are considered into second kingdom, which is known Animalia. Okay, so Animalia means are heterotrophs. The organisms are heterotrophs, and cell wall is absent. So that type of group of organisms were considered into the another kingdom. That kingdom is called Animalia. So this is the classification is known as two kingdom classification of the organism is given by the Carolus Linnaeus. So into the three. So there are the basic character. Plant are just separate from the animals. Okay, so this is the two kingdom classification. Now next, the video is more longer, so now we will discuss next video. Next classification of the organism, we will cover up to the 5 kingdom classification, which was proposed by R.H. Whittaker, and that is more accepted classification of the organism. This is the initial classification. Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss about next classification of the organism. Okay, thank you for watching my class, and if you have any problem, then you can comment to us and we will solve your doubts. Okay, good luck, best of luck.